First point, best of 3 sets.
Simpson on 15 love.
Play well in maybe the smaller events and feel a little overawed, intimidated in the big.
Sampras.
No, that's devastating right there. I mean, then Sampras is very happy to take it because his forehand's been pretty much exactly like that. Oh, beautiful volley, the way he got out of the way of that nicely. Cincinnati and in Paris to Ruzetsky. So he wants to win one more big one. And this would
join us here in a few minutes. But at the U.S. Open, slightly injured. He lost to Patrick Rafter match. Tim, talk about these two guys.
Well, I think you would have said last year that he didn't really have a chance on an indoor court, and he ended up beating him.
Get into the World Championships. Do you feel like you come in here with maybe not that much pressure?
Yeah, I think so. It was
not too upset.
Yeah.
One of the white group participants who won yesterday.
Oh, hello.
Oh.
Hello. Tim, this game's going by pretty quickly. 40 love, but
Tim Hinman in action tomorrow.
No Simpson, love 15.
Well, Moya trying to mix it up a little bit here with the serve and volley, but you can see the service motion of singles. But
sure.
You beat Agassi a couple weeks ago indoors, and you like playing indoors. Obviously, so does your partner there.
So, that doesn't bode too well, but no, Greg beat him in Paris, and I've beaten Agassi on the last occasion, so very, very average to say the least. And then since then, I've really started to play.
And he's got the serve right in front of him, and that is usually the result.
Good combination from Pete Sampras.
That one sails along. Tim Hinman has been with us for the last few games. Thanks a lot for coming up, Tim. You're welcome anytime. Love to hear from you. Meantime, your buddy Pete Sampras has won the first set against Carlos Moya in the round-robin competition at the World Championship. Chera yesterday won it in 3.
It's a nice stinging volley from Pete Sampras. Yep. Accelerates through the hit zone. With big results. This year he had to do it with some smaller tournaments. I mean, he just puts them down.
I really in the field.
Well, it makes it more interesting. That's a nice return.
Watch this replay. Look, what would you tell him to try to turn things around against Sampras?
Well, number one, just take your time. Okay, you're down a break for second serve. Let's go for a few more winners.
All the transportation, though.
I'll get a limousine.
He's on the phone.
With his back, he's going to go out and play. And he still feels that he can do well there. He still feels like.
You see the interview after this report.
Yeah, I'll shut up now. I know you're dying. Oh. Wow. High. Moya loves that high forehand, but he doesn't do enough with it. Sampras just from well behind the baseline. That's a beautiful high volley there.
Through the legs, and it's wide.
A little showtime. Still mathematically possible. Oh, yes. Get down. That ball way too high. See Sampras coming up, holds it, and then flicks it. Moya read it. Tough for the Spanish with the big swings that they have in the big Western grip. Sampras showing his grass court prowess there.
Return game, try to get the returns low, force Sampras in some low volleys. But when
probably does, but he's probably thinking, I've got to win this one. I don't want to have to serve for it.
And he does. Moya chucks his racket in disgust, and another routine performance there by Pete Sampras. He played great, but Moya really didn't offer up as much resistance as I thought he would.
Interestingly, I don't think Sampras played that well, certainly in the early stages of the match. He really, again, showed that he wanted it badly and came out firing on all cylinders, but he served a lot of double faults overall, 8. Other than that, though, balanced that by 13 aces for Sampras, and he really was not tested today at all. We're going to take a break now. Our coverage of the World Championship will continue in just a minute. We're in Hanover, Germany. Thanks a lot. You know what? I think that is good news for the U.S. because I think that he may well consider and end up playing Davis Cup, and goodness knows we need him. He's playing well here. Back in a minute.